part 2 of this one-part series, we looked at what has come to be known as the Sagan Standard, given to us by the great Carl of Sagan. It's simply the idea that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. We also found out that Christian apologist ordinaire William Lane Craig, known throughout the world now as Low Bar Bill, doesn't believe in the Sagan Standard. I know, I'm shocked too. On at least 2 occasions, he's given us his reasons for thinking otherwise. So let's see if Billy can persuade us with his big brain and years of higher education.
For example, suppose you hear on the evening news an announcement of the pick in last night's lottery. Now that's an enormously improbable event, one chance out of millions, perhaps. And yet, you would never need to have extraordinary evidence that was more probable than that in order to believe in it rationally.
For my Christian friends watching this at home or wherever you happen to be, I want you to understand that Low Bar Bill is perhaps one of the most educated people on the planet, with a master's in theology and a PhD in philosophy. And yet, he can't think his way out of a paper bag because he has an agenda. Christianity must be true because he wants it to be, because it's
so wonderful, so fantastic.
Having said that, let's bring Billy up to speed on how lotteries work, shall we? First of all, the announcement of the pick in last night's lottery is not, in any way, an extraordinary event or claim. It literally happens once a week, or more in some places. People buy tickets to win the lottery because these announcements are so regular and reliable. The money is also paid out with equal regularity and reliability. Nor is it in any way extraordinary that a given person, sometimes more than one person, will pick the numbers randomly chosen by the lottery and win the prize. That one chance out of millions Bill talks about is the chance that any one particular person has to win. But some person or persons will win. If not, lotteries generally and simply let it ride, which means the prize money from this week will roll over if no one wins, increasing each week until someone finally does in fact hit the jackpot. But eventually, a person or persons will win, because that's what the game is designed to do: dole out money to the winners, the people who pick the right numbers. Nothing extraordinary here at all, Bill, so there's no extraordinary claim to begin with. What would be extraordinary is someone claiming to have the winning ticket, knowing the winning numbers, before the lottery numbers are chosen. For that, we would in fact need the extraordinary evidence of seeing those numbers chosen prior to the announcement, and then seeing the lottery commission announce those very same numbers on the night they pick the winning ticket. Extraordinary claim, meet extraordinary evidence. Even then, though, because of the extraordinary nature of that happening, we'd need to investigate to see if there'd been some kind of collusion. Perhaps the numbers had been rigged in advance, and our claimant was part of a scam. One can imagine all kinds of ways something like that might be done. I'm sure lottery officials spend a good deal of time thinking about the possibilities. I know a couple magician friends who've probably given it some thought as well. But in Bill's world, where extraordinary claims don't require extraordinary evidence, someone would simply go to the lottery commission before the winning numbers were picked and show them his ticket, claiming that the numbers on his ticket are in fact the winning numbers. At which point, Low Bar Bill would simply hand over the money right there and then. There's no need to let the game play out, having the Lottery Commission's random number generating system pick the winning numbers. Nope. Bob has a claim. He claims he has the winning ticket already, and that's all Bill would need to declare the winner. Case closed. Bill seems to think he's living in the world of Ricky Gervais's The Invention of Lying, where you can just trust everyone, however extraordinary their claim.
Don't look at me. I'm not attracted to you.
No, listen.
Don't bother. I've heard it all before.
The world's gonna unless we have sex right now.
Do we have time to get to a motel, or do we need to do it right here?
But wait, Low Bar Bill has another example for us. A much more sophisticated example, which also explains his original Low Bar Bill comments about lowering the epistemic bar for Christianity. And that's what we'll look at next time. Until then, I'm me. Thanks for watching.